Hi everybody, Susie here, just another beauty guru. This is take two, by the way. Um, so what I want to do is first I got to shout out to my grandbabies. Hi Amber Luna, hi Deontay. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My grandbabies watch. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I just thought, I'm here. It's Friday night and I got nowhere to go, so let's get glammed up. I'm going to use my Radioactive palette. I'm going to use my Fall Romance. I'm going to use Willy Wonka. And I might bust into this bad boy too. We're doing a purple look. I saw Jan Van doing a purple look, and I like the way these purples come together. Now I'm going to start off with a pink though. I'm going to start off with the golden ticket color right there. That's going to be my transition shade. Yeah, we're going bright. We ain't playing today, people. We ain't playing. We're getting some makeup on. For reals though. For real. All right, let me get this transition shade going. All right, so that's looking good. I look like I got pink eye. All right. It's Communicable Disease Day. Anybody else? All right. Communicable Disease Day. Take two. Let's do it again. I love this shade of pink. I almost did the Blend Bunny plastic palette because that has a badass pink, but it was a little bit more pigment than I wanted. This is just a transition pink, so I wanted it less pigmented. And that is about where I want it. Now, we're going into the Fall Romance, into the Divine, my panned purple. That's what we're going into. I love this purple color. Oh my God, I love this purple color, people. Purple. I love purple. It is a beautiful color. On my cow brown eyes, it don't look half bad. All right, so how's everybody doing? This is the big weekend. It's Friday. Friday, people. All right. My husband went out of town today. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. And so, this is the big weekend. I might do a little vlogging with it, and it'll probably be uploaded in small shorts because I don't know how to edit because I'm not brilliant with camera work. But I'll show you before and afters of my garage and what I'm going to do with it, because yeah, we're going to hook him up. He's going to get hooked up. And his birthday's coming up, and this is just going to be like icing on the cake, y'all. Except I make the icing for the cake. Let's see. I like that. That's looking good. Looking good. Gotta keep blending. Trying to be more gentle on my eyes because they're older eyes. They're not those young eyes anymore. And I gotta be more gentle on. And I always go with my eye. Shut up. I'm so bad. I crack myself up. But for real though, I gotta be gentler on my eye. I can't take it. It just gets more wrinkly. All right. Going in with NYX glitter glue. Do you like it when I do that? Do you like it when I show you the product? NYX glitter glue. My camera doesn't focus very well, does it? It's just a phone. It's just like a AG54 or something, like $100 phone. That's all I'm recording on. You don't need a lot to do this, but I love makeups. So we are going to do makeups. Piece of glue in my eyelash. No. Technical difficulties have occurred. Okay, hold please. Okay, I got the glue out of my eyelash. I think I got the eyelash out of my eyelash as well, but we're nice and tacky there. So let's get the other side done. Nothing like some good old glitter glue on a Friday night. Used to know kids who would huff glue. Not this stuff. It has no scent. It's not that kind of glue. Don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for you. Glue isn't drugs, though. But it was used as one. But not this stuff. No way, man. No way. Radioactive. Going in with isotopes. This one right here. Okay. Nice dark purple color. So pretty. See that? Really dark. Really, really, really dark. Had a rough week at work. And all I can say about that is I'm glad it's the weekend. Glad it's the weekend. Oh my gosh. Wish my husband was here. Because he's a sweetheart and I miss him. Now, this is the tricky part. Willy Wonka is the color I want to hit that with. That pretty purple. However, there's also this purple here, which I've already hit pan on. I know. That's it. Just rub the all over my hand. Okay. What are we doing, people? What are we doing? Okay, do we want Baubles or Willy Wonka? What do we want? Let's go with Baubles this time. I went with Willy Wonka before, and it's very pretty, but let's try Baubles just for fun. It's a little bit more messy. Nothing like a good indie palette. Look at that. That's so pretty. So, Cosmic Brushes has come out with a new palette. And it is so pretty. Very neutral, though. And I'm not a neutral girly, as you can see. But it doesn't mean I don't want to get it. Right. We might go in for a little transition with some Oompa Loompa Topper. Just for fun. I mean, it's 7 o'clock on a Friday night. What else do I got to do but play with makeup? Can you see that? That is so pretty. Is that translating on the camera? Can you see the colors? Can you answer me and tell me you can see the colors? You can leave it in the comment box down below. Oh my gosh, I think that's beautiful. All right. Let's clean up under my eye. Per usual. Per usual, people. Per usual. You know how many people come and see me every day and say, you want your usual? The usual. It's funny how we turn words into something else. I'll have the usual. And it's different for everybody else. I think that looks so pretty. Wow. I love makeup. It's magical. I look like a fairy princess. Or maybe a fairy grandma. My princess days are over, people. Over, I said. Over. They're as over as my eyebrows. I'm sorry. You gotta have fun. Come on. It's Friday night, people. All right, this is the part where I normally do my primer. But like I said, it's 6 o'clock at night, so why waste it? We're gonna go in with the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation. And I got the shade 125 this time, just a hair darker than the last time, and I think it matches better. So, let's check it out, shall we? All right, got a couple of... If I need more, I can get more. Yeah, that looks good. So my color is 125. Trying not to get it on my lips because I got that Laneige sleeping mask on my lips to keep my lips hydrated while I get the makeup on. I'll take it off when I get ready because I found a really good lip combination too. And yeah, I was going to show you that. Yeah. Let's get rid of some of these freckles. We'll call them freckles. That's what they were called when I was young. Except I didn't have freckles when I was young. Guess what I forgot to do? Forgot to wet the sponge. Oh no, the sponge. It's alright, we'll just go in dry, baby. Going in dry. Dry as it is. Did I mention that you get to enjoy my whole video without a single commercial? Isn't that wonderful? Just another beauty guru brought to you today by Maybelline. Looking better. My under eyes are not, but I feel like my face is looking pretty good. All right. Almost out of my NARS. So I'm going to save that. I want to go get some this weekend, but I can't. And they're not having a sale. So we're going to go in with the e.l.f. because this is a really light shade and it'll brighten my under eye. This is the Soft Glam. And it's very thick, as you can see the viscosity of it. Well, it was thick. Let me see. Yeah, it's not moving. It just looked like it was moving. It was my hand that was moving. But you see how thick it is? It's not moving. It's just sitting there. And when I Googled what is the difference between concealer and foundation, Google said the thickness. That's really light. It's like the color of raw chicken. Okay. Let's blend, people. Funny the faces I make when I'm putting on makeup. Boy, you can tell the difference, can't you? Wow. Getting old, woman, getting old. So Ozzy died this week. That's super sad. And the Incredible Hulk. You know, I didn't think when I was a kid, superstars died. I just didn't think that. Now, I know different. We lost 3 of them this week alone, and it's very sad and scary. Three icons that I grew up with are gone. One right after the other. My sister went to an Ozzy concert. She got to see him with Randy Rhoads before that horrible accident. I'll never forget the day he died because I was in my room and my sister started screaming because she was listening to the radio and they announced that he had died, and she was screaming, "No!" and she was crying and it was sad, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And I burst into the room like I was gonna fix it, and he's dead. Who died? Oh my God, I'm crying. Who died? I thought it was someone we knew, and it was someone I didn't know because I wasn't into heavy metal. That was my sister's gig. I was into punk rock. And so I was like, who died? You're so stupid. That's how she talked to me. You're so stupid. So I didn't know at the time who Randy Rhoads was or Ozzy Osbourne, but I knew Crazy Train. And so I knew the music. That's looking really good. Okay, y'all know what? We're going to do some bronzing, some face off, some, what is this? Hard candy bronzer. It's liquid, so we're going to go with it. And we're going to put some color back in my face. Yeah. Why not? Sure. That's where it goes. Up top. Now this just gives a little hint of a shadow. And it's supposed to be where the sun normally touches your skin. But people don't go outside anymore. So, afraid of cancer, that we put pigment on our face instead. So that we don't look like vampires. Did you see that episode of Bailey Sarian where she talked about the Louisiana vampires and what had happened, how they actually came to be? Hey, that looks good. So what had happened was the Louisiana Purchase. I think that's what happened. And it was men from France. Was it French? Yes, it was French. Yes. Yeah, we'll go with that, French. So what they did was they sent a ship back to France and told all these single women that were old enough to be married that if they took their dowry with them, and they were beautiful women, they could go onto the ship and go to America and be married off to these rich farmers, because the farmers didn't have any women, and they were very not racist, but like they only wanted people from their country to be married to. So they had flyers out, and they were telling them, come to America, meet your husband, and live a wealthy life, the American dream, you know, that type of thing. And so these women, they got these boxes. They all had the same style of box. It looked like a tiny little casket that they would carry all their worldly possessions in. Well, back in the day, women weren't allowed on ships. We were considered bad luck, bad juju, bad omens. So they allowed the women on the ship as long as they didn't go topside. So they had to stay down below, underneath the ship, in the lower parts of the ship. And they had to stay down there for the whole trip. They weren't allowed to come up for nothing. This trip took 3 months. It took a couple of months. I don't know. It was a mess. Can you imagine the women having their womanly time, and the women not being able to see the sun, the women, some of them getting raped down there because the men were horny on the ship, and you know, so then the women that were raped, they're not going to be good to be married off anymore. And then they were getting things like scurvy because there's no vitamin C in the ocean and no vitamin D down below. Well, when you get scurvy, it causes your teeth to bleed. Did you know that? I did not know that. I thought scurvy pirates were just scurvy pirates because they needed limes and lemons. And so by the time these beautiful, once beautiful women, virgins, showed up to America, some of them were no longer virgins, but they came off the ship looking like hell. Bloody teeth, white ghost skin, carrying what looked like a coffin. Can you imagine what the people must have thought? To take one look at these vampires. And that just cracks me up. These beautiful women. I mean, so they were taken in by the nunnery. What is it that makes nuns? Church. They were taken in by the church, and the church let the women clean up and get better. And after a few weeks, they were looking better. Their skin was getting color to it. Their teeth weren't bleeding anymore. And so rumor went around that they were going out at night and killing little kids. And yeah, that's how that all started. Then one day, I guess, the nuns went up to check on the women, and they all were gone. They all disappeared, like 20 of them. They were gone. And it was like, people were starting to think they were like bad demons or something. Yeah, that was so funny. You've got to watch Bailey. She can tell you the story better, but it just cracks me up. Could you imagine? I can't imagine. Could you imagine? I can. That's awful. All right, I'm going to do my brows, but I think my skin and my base are looking really good. Looks natural. Looks like I've got sun. Natural sunlight has seen my skin. Hold, please. And I need to tell you, I'm back to using the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow. Look at that. Isn't that got a nice color to it? Yeah. I was using, where'd it go? I was using the Browie Wowie, and that was from LA Colors. But what I've decided, what I've figured out, because it's harder to use, is that it doesn't have the opacity. It just, see, you look and they look like the same color. They look almost identical. But this one doesn't have the opacity. It's not that it's too light, it's that it just doesn't deposit the color. So I mean, it'll work in a pinch, you know. If I run out of this and I don't have one, I'll use this, but I wouldn't replace it. I wouldn't reuse it or recommend it. I know it's only $3, but there's a reason it's only $3. You know, you get what you pay for a lot of times. And that one, you definitely get what you pay for. But that being said, watch me fuck up my brows. Oh, sorry, Daddy. YouTube doesn't like it when I say cuss words. Ooh, she's getting close to the bend. There it goes. There it goes. There's so much hair missing, but also there sparsely, and it gets in the way, but I'm scared to pluck it because it'll be gone forever. I really need a brow bar, y'all. I think there's one in Topeka. They could clean up my brows for me and give me a frame job so that way I know how to do this, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just putting my brows on. They're almost sisters. But no, this e.l.f. one is still $6 till the end of the month, which is next week. I should buy a couple more, but I don't really have the money because I'm trying to get my husband set up with a nice little workout gym. That's close. That'll work. I try not to overthink it or I'm screwed. So I'm just going to leave them be. I know they're not even, but they'll do. They'll do, I say. All right, let's get some powder. So I'm going to go in with the Coty Airspun because the Photo Focus Wet n Wild is too dark under my under eyes. It works good all around the face, but under my eyes, I like the lighter color. It's just too dark. It darkens. And we just got rid of the darkness. Let's go to the light. We got rid of the darkness under the eyes. We don't want it to go back to dark. So I don't know if I don't have anything to compare it to because I've never gotten the Huda Beauty ones. One day I might, if the Huda Beauty ones are an ounce, you know. But those are like $35. And my Coty Airspun is $6. That didn't even crease on me. Nice job, e.l.f. Nice job. e.l.f. works in a pinch, I tell you what. I do need to get some more of that NARS Creamy Concealer. My husband is gone and he doesn't have very good reception. I don't know if he just heard all that thunder. It's kind of scary. And I have no internet working right now. And I'm home alone with just me, the dog, and the 2 cats. That being said, let's go in with this. So I don't know when I'm going to hear from him. I tried to call him to tell him I was recording a video so that he wouldn't call while I was recording, but he might call while I'm recording and I'll have to end this video abruptly. But it won't be too abrupt. I'll let him call twice. So that'll give me a chance to say goodbye and sign off. But I'm almost done. I just really want to show you these lips and put a little more blush on because I like it. Face is looking good. Looking good. Not bad for 52, huh? Not bad at all. with a little makeup. Okay, so I'm going to go in first with the Revlon Color Stay Multi-Liner. I've tried to read this off to you before. And let's just say in a soft brown color. Okay. It's a very light brown color. I'm going to go in with a darker brown when I'm done. Oh yeah, she's getting into it this time. But it's a very cheap lip, and it's a very good lip. Okay. See how light that is? It's a little too light for my liking. So then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. in Dark Cocoa. That I can read. And this is the $2 Cream Lip Guide Lip Liner. Cream Glide Lip Liner. Okay. Words. I can't. Let's just lip. Okay? Lip. Brown. It's actually not as creamy as the Revlon one I just put on, but it glides on top of it nicely. That's why I'm doing it, because it's not a bougie lip liner that glides by itself nicely. It needs help. Look at that. Nice dark lip liner. And the two of them combined make a pretty decent little lip liner. Of course, if I just spent the money and got a decent lip liner, problem is I always get the wrong shade. I need a good shade. I need help finding a good shade. That being said, we're going to go in with this. No, wait, this one? No. That's a peachy color, right? I want a pink. I want the pink one. Maybe it was this one. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it was this one. Look at that's a pretty little pink. Just in the middle. Isn't that cute? That's a cute lip. Shut up. You can't tell me that's not a cute. That's a cute lip. That's a cute lip. It's adorable. Oh, let me get my under eyes. I don't look like me without my under eyes done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gotta get them done. Why? Because I ain't got nothing else to do. That's not true. I got other things to do. I just rather do this. This is more fun. Hi, Ember. Hi, Deontay. I don't know if I said that at the beginning of this video. I said it at the beginning of the first time I started recording. Hi, guys. I love you. Ember and Deontay. Hi. Got to shout out my grandbabies. Abu loves you. I don't know how long it's going to take me to upload this video. The last one took 2 days to upload. That ain't no joke. From the start to the finish, it took 2 days. And I don't know why. Ooh, my bra strap. Sorry. Beep. That was rude. Like my jammies, my daughter bought them for me. Haley's got a same exact pair. And we're matchies. We got matchies jammies. Oh, let me get that off there. That's better. Okay. How's that? Oh. Not quite finished. Got to get the black. So I had a nice quiet evening. I was watching videos when my internet went out. And it is still out, which sucks. But at least I've got my phone to keep me company, right? And you guys are keeping me company because I'm here alone in my house. And I'm just not going to put mascara on. There's no point. This mascara is really tough to take off. It's really tough. And that's okay. I like that. But I don't need to put it on this late at night. Yeah. It would look good though, wouldn't it? It sure would. I could put on my other mascara. There's like a fuzzy in my eye. I think I got it. I think I did. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh gosh, doesn't that look pretty? I love the purple look. Okay. Oh, a gloss. I need a gloss. I want to put a gloss on. Yes, a gloss to go with this lip. We're going to go in with the Butter Gloss from NYX. Yes, that looks good. Oh my God, I've got a good lip. Took 2 lip liners, a lipstick, and a lip gloss just to get a good lippy. But it looks good. You can't tell me it don't, because you're not in the room with me. I mean, you could leave it in the comments if you want to tell me how bad I look. I think I look good. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. I'm getting faster. It's only been 40 minutes. And please hit like and subscribe. I'd love to have you follow me. I'd love to get my community growing and just have a good time with this. Come on, let's build something here. Let's build a little community of makeup people. Shall we? It'll be fun. Yeah, let's do it. Just for fun. Finger guns, finger guns. Oh, they're pink. Let me clean that off. All right, thanks guys for watching. Susie here and just another beauty guru. And I really like how this look came out. Damn, it looks good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I forgot the blush. I was going to put more blush on. I shouldn't put more blush on, should I? Y'all need to stop me from doing this. I really don't need more blush. More blush would be bad. Did you all see Blend Bunny is collabing with X Ellis again? They're doing a second collab. And this one is so good. You guys need to stop me from doing this. It's too much blush. I get blush blindness. I'm going in with this color and this color on my brush. Tap off the excess. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty. Tap off the excess. Y'all remember that scene in Legally Blonde, the bend and snap? Why is it when I hear it in my head, it's the bend and snatch? The bend and snatch works every time. Oh my gosh, something's wrong with me. It's snap, not snatch. But my brain hears it wrong. Oh, that's pretty. That looks good. Shut up. Y'all didn't stop me. I don't want to hear it. I told you to stop me from putting on too much blush. There. That looks better. Why? Because I got nothing better to do. That is so pretty. I love it. Look like I got a little sunburn. And that's okay. All right, everybody. That's it for today's makeup. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon. I hope y'all like and subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the comment section. Let me know what color you want to see me do next. I've got lots of palettes to play with. So, yeah, let's get into this. Let's have some fun with it, shall we? Thanks. Thanks so much. Bye.